Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly market analysis video with me, Frankie, your market analyst at Markets4U. In today's video, we'll be looking at the key economic events and data releases from June 16th to June 20th, 2025. I've already set up my screen to display the economic calendar from the traders room at Markets4U. I've set the dates from June 16th to June 20th, covering this week's important events in GMT. Please remember to adjust to your respective time zones. Let's dive into this week's events. Monday starts with US New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, which could provide early direction for dollar pairs. Tuesday brings the highly anticipated Bank of Japan interest rate decision, where the central bank is expected to maintain rates at 0.5%, followed by US retail sales and industrial production data, and Japanese trade balance and machinery orders overnight. Wednesday features a packed schedule with UK inflation figures, US building permits and housing starts, the Federal Reserve interest rate decision and press conference, and New Zealand GDP data. Thursday includes Australian employment figures, the Swiss National Bank interest rate decision, the Bank of England interest rate decision, and Japanese inflation data. Friday concludes with UK retail sales, US Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index, Canadian retail sales and PPI data, and US CB leading index. This week's key market-moving events will be the Bank of Japan interest rate decision on Tuesday, and the Federal Reserve interest rate decision on Wednesday, followed by the Fed press conference. These releases should create significant opportunities across major pairs. Now, let's go to the technical analysis. This week, we'll focus on gold, XAU/USD, and the British pound against the US dollar, as both instruments face significant data releases and show compelling technical setups. Let's start with gold, XAU/USD. Looking at the daily chart, gold is currently trading around 3,434.36, demonstrating strong bullish momentum and trading well above the 20-day moving average, the red line, which is acting as dynamic support. The precious metal has shown impressive strength, breaking above key resistance levels and maintaining its upward trajectory. Looking at important levels, gold has support at 3,317.18 and 3,194.72, while resistance can be found at 3,499.57 and 3,632.45. The price has been in a sustained uptrend, with the stochastic oscillator indicating continued bullish momentum in the upper range. With multiple central bank decisions this week, including the Fed and BOJ, gold could see significant volatility as traders assess the implications for monetary policy and interest rate differentials. The precious metal typically benefits from dovish central bank rhetoric or any signs of policy easing. Additional info for gold trader is to watch closely about the latest condition in Middle East tension. Now, let's turn to the British pound against the US dollar. On the daily chart, the pound-dollar pair is currently trading around 1.3572, showing strong bullish momentum after breaking above key resistance levels. The pair faces multiple high-impact events this week, with UK inflation data on Wednesday generating volatility and the Bank of England interest rate decision on Thursday. Looking at important levels, the pound against the dollar has support at 1.3442 and 1.3328, while resistance stands at 1.3740 and 1.3860. The price is trading well above the 20-day moving average, the red line, which is providing strong dynamic support. The stochastic oscillator is in the upper range, suggesting continued bullish momentum. UK inflation is expected to remain steady at 3.5% year-over-year, while the Bank of England is expected to maintain rates at 4.25%. However, any surprise in the inflation figures or hints about future policy direction could drive significant movement in the pound. Friday's UK retail sales data could provide additional volatility. Both instruments could see considerable volatility this week. Traders should be particularly cautious during Tuesday's BOJ decision, Wednesday's Fed decision, and Thursday's BO decision, as these events can cause sudden spikes in volatility and potential gap risks. Remember, always manage your risk carefully and never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's it for this week's analysis. See you in the next video.